Good evening and welcome to another segment of my Tell Like It Is radio podcast. I'm your host, the one and only, no other, Ru Clark. And so last night I'm playing basketball at this little rec center, and I got the news last night while doing so that the Cavs and the Boston Celtics reached an agreement with swapping pretty much IT and Kyrie Irving. Now, I also had notifications sent to my phone to where Brian Windhorst, ESPN analyst, he tweeted that he was going to bed because of the talks of Kyrie and IT was going on. He pretty much wasn't quite feeling the conversation. So, anyway, the trade went down. So, what do I think about this trade? First of all, I feel like Cleveland should have got a better package deal. I was actually tempted by the Phoenix offer. I would have got, Josh Jackson, Bledsoe, Devin Booker, and a pick. At least ask for that. But I just feel like a better package deal could have been put together for Kyrie Irving. Something similar to Carmelo Anthony's, where he got a bunch of players when he went to New York from that Denver swap, and so forth. But, I mean, on paper, this is an even trade for both teams. They're pretty much replacing the scoring. He's a liability on defense. But I feel like it's an even trade. Now, the only thing is, with this pick that Cleveland received, it's unprotected, and it's no telling if the New Jersey Nets, they're going to suck for a few years. They're going to be irrelevant to the league, but they might be better. They might be a little bit better. They might get 25 plus wins this season. Then you got to think about Atlanta might suck. Indiana's going to suck. They lost Paul George. Orlando's going to suck. Chicago's going to suck, especially with the Dwayne Wade buyout. If they reach an agreement, they lost Butler. And then you got to think about the New York Knicks once and if Carmelo leaves. So they got the pick sort of in their pocket. And it's like they can pull it out, and Cleveland can trade it mid-season for another player who can come back and be an impact player for them, who they can use later on in the postseason or in the season period. But then it's like, damn, like Isiah Thomas, he bled green for this team. He found a home after leaving Sacramento and Phoenix and so forth. He played hurt in the playoffs after losing his sister, and he still got traded. And somebody mentioned this last night when I'm at the rec center, but it's a business, bro. It's a business. It's what can you do for me now? What have you done for me lately type of league. So two teams who are conference rivals, top two teams, pretty much swapped their best players. Not their best players, but some good players. IT was their best player on Celtics. This is crazy. Then you think about once LeBron leaves, maybe Cleveland, they'll be able to draft Bagley. So it's like, once LeBron leaves, I mean, there's some hope, but then it's like, does IT stay? You got Crowder for a little bit of money, he's locked in, but it's like, do you lose Isaiah? Do you pay Isaiah? What are you going to do with that? And like I said, you don't know how the Nets season is going to go. Then you got to think about the Western teams, Western Conference. Phoenix Suns might suck, the Pelicans might suck. So it's a bunch of teams. Like this top pick can turn into a 10th. It can go anywhere. It really can. And my other question is, who will have the better performance against their former team? Who would have that personal vendetta? And I'm gonna go with IT. I think Isiah Thomas will destroy them due to the fact he played hurt. He gave this team everything. He gave them all in the playoffs. And this has to be a slap in the face. And you gotta think about it. They didn't want to pay this man. They didn't want to pay IT. They wanted to give him the max contract for 5 years, due to the fact he's 31, and he relies on his jumper. His athleticism, liability on defense, can't really guard nobody. So I somewhat understand it, but damn, he deserved it. Miles guys getting 60 mil. Deladova getting freaking 40 mil. Why can't he get his money? IT even he recruited excuse me. He recruited Hayward to come to Boston, and he had an historic season. So you didn't want to get his man the money he deserved. So now it's like, will he find a home once this season is over? Once LeBron leaves, will he find a home? Will he ever get paid? Does if they win the championship, which if Dwayne Wade comes to Cleveland is looking like it's going to happen, does LeBron sign on for another year? Then you look at Kevin Love. Is Kevin Love trade bait, or do the Cleveland front office demand Kevin Love to step up? But no matter what, no matter how you look at this, Cleveland is still the team to beat in the East. I apologize. I know you guys want to see LeBron lose so bad. You guys love when LeBron loses. I understand that, but he still runs the East. I'm not just going to erase 8 straight NBA Finals appearances. You don't do that. He got it on lock. I don't care if he's 3-5. I don't care what the record is. The fact that he goes to the finals every year, he is a golden ticket to the finals. And every year is more than a 50% chance of winning. I don't care if Cavs aren't number one in the East. Like I said before, when Boston has 60 plus wins, I mean not Boston, when Atlanta has 60 plus wins and Boston was number one last year, it don't mean nothing. Because the postseason the record is 0-0 and it's still LeBron freaking James. It don't matter. I don't care what team who has what. If you're not the Golden State Warriors, you're not a threat to Cleveland. Period. I'm not naming another team. I don't give a damn about the Spurs, whoever the hell else you want to name. Up and coming Minnesota, get off their bandwagon. They're good. They're getting there, but they're not contenders. The Cavs are still the best team in the NBA, if not the second best team. LeBron's still the best player. Let me get back to this. I wouldn't have accepted this trade if I was Cleveland. But at the same time, let's focus on Kyrie. He gets what he wants, somewhat. So everyone's talking about, he gets to be the man. Well, in this league, you really can't be the man because everyone is teaming up. So it's not you being a man; it's men. But look at the brighter picture. He's out of LeBron James' shadow. He gets to play make. He gets to control the tempo, be the leader, the floor general, be the quarterback, the decider, the man. Kyrie without LeBron. This is going to be an interesting season. And please believe me when I tell you, and I hope you guys should know. I mean, if you guys actually watch basketball and actually been watching LeBron and know how he reconstructs the roster, this is not the final roster to Cavs. This is not the final roster. So before everyone sit there and like, oh, well, this team's still not enough to beat the Warriors, well, really it is. And especially if they had Dwayne Wade. Especially if they had a Melo. But I'm not even going to go that far. If they add a Dwayne Wade to this roster, god damn. Still got shooters around him. LeBron still got shooters. K-Love, Smith. And you got an IT who's a better mid-range and three-point shooter than Kyrie. Better closer. He freaking averaged 10 points in the fourth. So Cavs definitely got better. So wow. Cavs got better, man. And this is going to be an interesting season alone with their cool new jerseys. And another thing that I want to touch base on, as I said, will this trade make LeBron stay or leave? I think he's gone, period. I don't even think that if they win, he will sign on for another year. He might. But I really think that in his heart and his mind, he's out. But I really don't see LeBron going to the Western Conference at all. Then what I would like is for him to go to Philly and mentor Ben Simmons and at the same time help Ben Simmons get his game together and show him how to be a leader and lead that team, because Ben Simmons is pretty much LeBron-like. And he's in the situation LeBron was in. And he's going to be a franchise player. He's sort of one now. He's a piece right now he can build around. Even if he was in this draft class, if this was it's Ben Simmons' rookie year, but if it's like actually his first year in the league, he would be the best player. He'd be number one draft pick out of this draft class. So this guy is definitely up next. He's it. He's it. He's it. And right now, the torch can be passed to him. If Wiggins does not develop a mid-range jumper or a long-range jumper to where Wiggins is averaging 29, 30 points, which I believe he can do within the next, he can do it this season, next year, the next 2 or 3 years, he can do it. Wiggins will be a 30-point per game scorer. If not, let me rephrase that, he'll be a 28.9 plus points per game scorer. Call me crazy if you want, I don't care, but I know telling what I see, he has a lot of upside. But like Glenn Taylor said, it's up to him. Wiggins has to work. He has to put the work in. He has to want to get better. With that said, guys, thanks for listening. Please be sure to check out my colleague, Will Griffin, at www.rockoutsd.com. If you want to look to improve your game, unleash the beast, visit www.rockoutsd.com for some more information and sign up. $20 an hour for a session and get some work in. And please also be sure to check out www.bakerhoops.com as well. Baker Hoops is the premier AAU club and basketball training company. They understand that an athlete's mind, body, and spirit all have to be in agreement to produce ultimate results. They know how to get this done. Check them out at www.bakerhoops.com for further information. And please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share all my radio podcast segments. The Tell Like It Is radio podcast. Thanks for listening. And please drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think about this Kyrie trade. Good, bad, even. Who have the better year? Who's a better team? God bless.